Hey Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. In 3, 2, 1 and lift off. Okay, I hope you remember this ship and I hope you recognize this upper part because we are launching again some additional fuel tank for a Kerbal departure stage. So you might ask, what has happened is something calm down, please calm down. Has something going wrong with the Duna mission or so? No, but another launch session lies ahead of us because shortly after we are left the sphere of influence of Kerbal with our Duna constellation, I started to look around through the Kerbal solar system, and wow, the moon goes up. This looks amazing. The rise of the moon looks really amazing. This is great. This is really great. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, just after we left the sphere of influence of Kerbal with our constellation, I checked again our solar system and where are the other planets, and I discovered that I have a launch window for Jool. Yes, you heard right, I have a launch window for Jool, and so I can, I have to hurry because I have already introduced you to my idea that I will use the other parts, the other science compartment I have still up in the science station, and there's also the other spacecraft. And I said to you, I like to use these components and these spacecrafts to do another mission, maybe fly up to another celestial body. At first I mentioned Eve because I was very confident that I can land with my little spacecraft on Gilly. But I now discovered that we have a launch window for Jool, and because launch windows for Jool take a lot of time to be achieved, I like to take the chance of the opportunity and to launch for Jool and leave Kerbal for Jool. So we now have to hurry again, and as you right now see, I'm launching the first part of the new Kerbal departure stage. In this case, I'm launching the fuel tank. And if you remember, I've also unlocked the nuclear engine, so I have also the nuclear engine ready to go, and this will be our second launch for today. But for now, I will just use the magic of editing and bring you back in when we have our docking, so you can just see again the most interesting parts of our launch process. So yeah, until our rendezvous with the science station. Okay, we have reached the science station again, and now it's time to do the actual docking. Let's set the docking port as our target, switch over to docking mode, and I'm already well aligned with the docking port, so the only thing I need to do is to align myself with the target vector on my nav wall and enable SAS. Now let's start to float a bit towards our docking port, so we can do the final contact and docking process, and then everything is already finished. The only thing then to leave our upper stage from our launch rocket, to disconnect it from our fuel tank and to let it disintegrate in the atmosphere of Kerbal, so we don't leave space debris behind us. And here I will also use some of the RCS left in this upper stage to refuel the RCS fuel tanks of my spacecraft I like to send to Jool, so it's better prepared. And I hope that with our nuclear rocket engine, this fuel tank is enough to also return back to Kerbal when we are somehow finished with our Jool mission and when we arrived at Jool. Okay, the fuel tank is up in space, so the only missing thing is now the drive section of my new Jool Explorer, as you might call it. So the only thing I now want to do is to refuel my RCS tanks of my little spacecraft, so it's well prepared. Come on, do it faster. Okay, good job. Now the other side and RCS and fuel it in. Okay, we are almost finished. Very good, very good. And the good thing is this spacecraft has an antenna, so this time we can also send back data from outer space. This is very important this time. So all the other experiments are already reset. This is very nice. The fuel tank is full, and I even don't have much fuel left in the upper stage. So the only thing now, as I said, is to where we have it over here, decouple. Okay, and now let's turn over to the retrograde vector and have a look at the orbit map. Let's accelerate. And come on, there we have it. We will splash down into the ocean. And here, we see us again in the launch pad for our next launch. Okay. We are ready to launch from the launch pad. Let's enable SAS, throttle way up, and in 3, 2, 1, and lift off. Okay, here we go with our less powerful booster stage. I'm now launching the drive section of the new Kerbal departure stage. It's basically just the nuclear rocket engine. It has a small little tiny tank. I've added also some solar panels to it, just in case that we might need them, and also some batteries, because there's also a probe body down there, just to be prepared, so I can leave also the Kerbal departure stage alone, and I can control it, and also because I think I will dock my spacecraft again in the wrong direction, it's a good help for me if I can switch the control to the probe body and use the probe body to steer ourselves when we are aiming for Duna, and we have set our maneuver node. And so yeah, that's why I've also added a probe body up there, and it's well prepared and well equipped and well supplied with the batteries and the solar panels to be all the time charged and ready to go if we need it. Okay, it's also less heavy, this constellation here, so we are much faster while going up. It's not a heavy fuel tank we are bringing up to space, so we can use the smaller launch rocket. I will use this rocket as well for my science return things, and maybe I can bring up with it, because it's a little bit powerful, or more powerful than the previous version. Oh, I see, I've totally forgot to set this as a target. The target marker was missing. So yeah, I think I can use this as well for my for bringing up some additional supply when I launch my science return stations, or science return missions. Okay, goodbye. Oh, don't. They are collided, but they survived. Okay, very good. So we only have this main engine going on. Everything is looking very good. At least I hope so. So what's next? The next step is to turn a bit more around, so we can almost finished our gravity turn. Now let's accelerate like crazy. I think this rocket is even a little bit too overpowered for this little drive section of my new Kerbal departure stage, because I have so much fuel left here that I think I have to waste some fuel and let the fuel drop back into the ocean, because I don't want to have space debris, as you might know. And yeah, so that's why I think I have to be very carefully while I'm doing this. Okay, I'm already doing some minor changes, so I don't have to deal that much with plane changes while I'm raising my apoapsis around 1 degree. I think I can deal with it, and I think we are again a little bit ahead of the station when we reach the altitude of the station, and yes, we are again ahead of it, and 180 kilometers I mean. Very good. Okay, so we now have to wait that the station will catch up with us, and I will bring you back in when we do the final rendezvous and the docking with the station. Okay, the drive section has arrived at our science station, and yes, now it's only a matter of hopefully a few meters until we can dock it to the fuel tank. So we have all the important parts now in space. The only missing thing, or the only last thing we need to do before we can start to set our way on our trajectory to Duna, to Jool. Yes, we want to go to Jool. Is just to assemble everything, because as you see right here, everything is parked in different docking ports. The drive section now comes from is located underneath the science station. The science segment is on the from this position on the left docking port, and the spacecraft is on the right docking port. So we just need to narrow, or the next step is now to assemble the spacecraft. And come on. Very good, very good. Very good. An awesome job. Now we have everything ready, I hope. So yes, this is looking good. Let's have a short IVA again. Oh, we can see here Kerbal. This is amazing. And then now it's time to assemble the to assemble the new constellation. Okay, let's switch back to the outside view. Okay, now it's time to play docking chess again, because we need to dock our spacecraft to the science compartment and also to our driving section. Okay, the very first thing is we need our pilot. So switch on your lights, let it go, enable your jetpacks, and now let's float very, very slowly and carefully down to your spacecraft. Slowly, slowly. Slowly. Very carefully. And come on, where's the ladder? Grab. Okay. Now port. Interesting. Fuel tanks. Okay, here we are. Now it's time to say undock. Let's switch to our vessel. Do we have? Yes, we have. Do we have here? No, we don't have monopropellant here, but there is some monopropellant in the upper stage, so we can use this one. So we need to float back a bit, then already set this as a target. Now come to a stop, and let's turn around a bit. Okay, here we are floating. Let's retract the ladder. And let's come to a stop again. Very good. Now let's turn over so that we can fly past our station. Very good. Enable SAS, RCS again, and let's start floating towards, or float a bit away from our station so we can turn around and dock finally to the science compartment. And then we only need to dock to our drive section to finally be ready to set our target for Jool and to leave Kerbin's sphere of influence with the next spacecraft. So yeah, everything is well planned, although it was pretty fast for me, or I had to react very quickly to it as I realized that I have a launch window for Duna. Everything was launched and prepared very fast and very rapidly. So I'm very proud of my space program because we are in good shape. We are aiming for good goals. We have already left the sphere of influence of Kerbin for Duna, and we also will leave Kerbin now for the next planet, or maybe also for a planet and some moons, because around Duna there are several moons and maybe we are able to visit one or two of them. But I can't promise you something because I'm not quite sure how much delta V is in my driving section with the nuclear rocket engine. So in bad situations we only have enough fuel to fly up to Duna, and then I can't do anything else there because I need the fuel to return back to Kerbin. So we have to see, or we have to adapt to whatever we can do when we arrive at Duna. So okay, the docking is imminent. In a short amount of time we should have contact. Come on. And there we have it. Contact and docking confirmed. Very good. Now I want to use monopropellant. I used some of the monopropellant from this fuel tank. Or I should... No. I should do this after I dock to this. So the next thing is we need to undock our driving section. Let's switch to it. And let's float a bit away from the station. And I will just set this thing as my target so I can see, or I can stop my motion towards the station so I don't float further and further away from it when I want to dock to it with my spacecraft. So I just need enough space so I can dive down and dock to it without running into the station. Maybe around here is looking very good. Now let's come to a stop. Come on. And very good. Let's switch back to the station. Okay, Jetmy, I hope you will enjoy your stay up here, because now you are alone and you have some stored data you need to transfer to the upcoming launch of our science return station. But you have to do this on your very own. So I hope you are in good shape and you are well prepared to perform your job. So yeah, Jetmy will be left alone there, and we are now turning towards our driving section. Around here or so. Now it's time to float towards the driving section. This is now the very first time since I docked for the very first time with the spacecraft to the science station that the science station will be completely alone up there. There's no return vessel currently, no way for Sidram to fly back home, or no way to fly to other thing, because currently the station is completely on its own, and it even has, I think, no fuel in it. So, well, it's completely empty. I need to refuel it so I can reuse it again later on. And I also need to send some missions up there. As I said, the upcoming science return stage will be launched in the near future, or very shortly after we left for Duna, for Jool. So yeah, a lot of exciting things lie ahead of us, but at first we need to make sure that we are start our flight up to Jool and we don't miss our launch window. Only a few meters. Okay, now contact and docking confirmed. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's enable SAS to get everything stable again. And just in case, I like to float a bit away from the station. Okay, let's switch over to the staging again. Here we have some RCS. I can now refuel my RCS fuel tanks. Also refuel this one. Okay, and then there was also some RCS left here. So let's refuel also the capsule, so we are topped off. Wow, this takes a long time to fuel 10 units of monopropellant up to the capsule. This is really hard. Okay, now this fuel tank is full. No, not data. This fuel tank is full. These fuel tanks are full. The science things are in order. This fuel tank is full. This fuel tank is full. Okay, we are well prepared. Now we can say decouple. Now this thing will return later on. At first we need to make sure that we... Which engine is this? No, it's the wrong engine. I want to have this engine. Okay, let's ignite the engine. Let's start to set this thing as control from here. Okay. So I think we are now well prepared. Let's check it out. We are somehow here. Let's say maybe around here in 3 minutes at a maneuver. And I want to fly to Jool. Okay, let's start. Let's get the... Oh, it's almost pretty good. Maybe we need to just adjust a little bit the... There we have it. Come on. There, no. Ah, crap. Now we lost it. This is sometimes really annoying, I have to say. Ah, crap. I just thought there was the maneuver node. No. We have a Jool encounter and in half a year. This is amazing. We can adjust this one later on, but we have our encounter... Oh, in 1 minute. Holy crap. We should start to do our burn right now. I think I need to do the burn in... Or can I find a more... Wait. 2000 delta V sounds a little bit crazy. Can I reduce this a little bit? So do you want to have a... Come on. 249 days. Okay, this takes a little bit longer. And it's 1900. So if I use 228, I can speed up things by 211 for just a bit more fuel. 199. Okay, 182. I think I go for this and I will start the burn right now. Okay, full throttle. 16 minutes. Okay, I think I need to do the burn over several orbits. I will just do the very first time of my burn. And to burn maybe past 2 minutes after the node. Then I will cut the engine and make an orbit completely around Kerbal. And when I come back to this position, I will start to do the burn again. Or I have to do another burn. And so I can use also a little bit more the Oberst effect. And oh no, not this issue again. Disable crossfeed. It was using again fuel out of this stage, out of my spacecraft. Why do I forget always this? And why I don't have any functionality to disable it completely? So I don't have to think all the time again about this. That I need to do this again to disable the crossfeed. This is sometimes so annoying. Okay, we are already about 7 kilometers away from our upper stage and the science station. And so yeah, as you see, the nuclear rocket engine has a very good specific impulse, but it's on the other hand has only a thrust of 60 kilonewtons. Can I see the thrust here? No, I can't. So it's not very powerful, and that's why I need such a long time to burn up to Jool and to enter my trajectory towards Jool. And this is also why I will split the burn in several burns to take the most use out of the Oberst effect. And so yeah, I think after maybe around 2 minutes 30 seconds I will cut the engines, do a completely orbit around Kerbal, and when I'm back there I will do the second burn. And yeah, over time I will finally be able to leave the sphere of influence of Kerbal. And yeah, I'm not quite sure. Maybe I bring you back in when I do the second burn. Maybe I bring you back in when I'm about to finish my burn when I finish my last burn. I'm not sure how many burns I will take, but I will bring you back in when we reach this time. So yeah, 2:30. Let's cut the engines. Let's see what we have done. Can we see something what we've done here? We have at least raised our apoapsis to around 920 kilometers, so it's a little bit better, but still a long time. So as I said, I will do the burns and I will bring you back in later when we finished everything, or when we are on our trajectory, or whatever. We will see. So stay tuned. Okay, we are already coming closer to the end of our second burn. I've done the orbit all around Kerbal and now I'm coming back, and as you can see right here, we are raising our apoapsis. We have almost raised it to the orbit of the moon. So we are shortly before of cutting the engines. And... oh, we have a moon encounter. We can fly up to the moon. Okay, no more moon encounter. Very good. And so yeah, the apoapsis is rising and rising. And I think I just was thinking about stopping my burn when I... now we have reached Minmus. And we have left oh, wrong button. And we have left Kerbal. So, this means I'm not able... whoa, camera is going crazy. I'm not able to do another orbit around Kerbal, because now I'm on an escape trajectory out of the sphere of influence of Kerbal, and that is meaning that I have to continue my burn until it's complete. So it's still about 7 minutes to go, and I will bring you back in when we've done it. So stay tuned again. And welcome back to the last minute of the burn. We are almost done with everything. We are already very far, well, very high above Kerbal. As you can see, Kerbal is already a sphere, and we are very high above Kerbal. And can we see some other celestial bodies? Yes, over there is the moon. We are still pretty far away from the moon. The moon is still very small. Can we see Minmus somewhere? I don't think so. Okay, we are almost done with our burn. Let's check our orbital map. Wait, what? What? The burn is not finished and you... what? No! Are you kidding me? What have you done? What have you done? Okay, somehow we have an issue with our maneuver. Okay, I think we have the issue because we have an encounter with Minmus. Oh crap, why have I removed the... the 2 seconds? No, in 13 seconds? No. 1 minute. Okay, this gives me time to adjust a bit. We need to scroll out. This explains me why it's so crazy. Okay, Minmus, you stupid little thing. Okay. So if we burn in this way, do we then still have the Minmus encounter? Well, let's throttle up. I was so proud that everything was working well and I wanted to show it with you, and now I'm flying up to Ilu because I have an unexpected encounter with Minmus, or what? Because before this was... huh. I'm really confused what has happened. Why... my original burn was much lower. My original orbit to fly up to Jool was completely different. But okay, what have we done here? At least we have an encounter with Jool. This is very good. But... huh. We have an encounter with Minmus. Does Minmus influence my orbit in such a huge way? I'm really confused about this. Because... well, yes. If you look at this, what a strange trajectory, and as I set my maneuver note, the orbit was going around here and not around there. So... I'm quite surprised. I'm quite surprised, but okay. This was a little bit unexpected. Crazy. Okay, yeah. Well, let's see what happens. This is completely strange. I have the Minmus encounter soon. Let's have our... Oh no, we will have the Minmus encounter in the next episode after this strange departure to Jool. I'm not quite sure what went wrong and why it went wrong. I was all the time pretty confident that everything is in good order because I did my orbit as planned and my maneuver nodes, and the maneuver nodes looked normal, and now I have a trajectory going out as far as to Minmus. Not Minmus, to Elo. So this is really strange, but okay, we are on our way to Jool. Maybe we have wasted some fuel and I'm not sure why. But yeah, we will see. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked my strange departure to Jool. If you do so, please like my video on YouTube. Please become a subscriber of my YouTube channel if you aren't already. And also please leave me a comment what you think about Kerbal Space Program. And I hope I see you again in the next episode when we continue with our extraterrestrial planet missions and science return and whatnot. So yeah, until next time, my name is Sebi. See you!